Okay guys, now let's talk about my favorite synthesizer made for acid, Donor B-1. I love it very much. I already made a video about it. Now let's talk about its live function. Live functions actually, because there's a lot of functions and tweaks that only accessible on Donor B-1. Of course, all the acid machines have a lot of control options, cutoff, filter, and envelope, and all this kind of stuff. Donor have it all and much more, and we're gonna talk about it right now. Let's make it quick. I pair it with Roland T8 for drums. Hear that? We have a sequence. We already made it. Actually, it's a stock sequence. I don't want to waste any time. What we can do with a sequence? First of all, the thing that only Donor B-1 have, it's a delay. It's a really good delay. You don't need pedals, you don't need cables, you don't need anything. Delay pedals always a problem. Battery always dies. You need the fat cables, these 6 free pins, power brick and stuff. Now let's listen to it. Delay is really cool. You can crank it up to max without it, with it. I usually use it at these settings, but you can really experiment and have some really funny and interesting sound like this. But that's only one thing. We have a lot of little tiny buttons here. All of the tiny buttons in the lower row actually can help you really much. Let's start with minor ones. Let's start with ratchet. Here's your sequence playing, right? Less ratchet. I don't use it very often, but it's nice to have it, right? Cool. Now, what we have? We actually have gate length, and this sometimes is a freaking... sometimes it's a freaking... What happens? Sometimes it's a lifesaver, because you want to have your gate a little bit more open. I have it at 7, almost the max. Now at regular 4, and you can make it shorter. 3, 2, 1. Regular 4 and 7. You save it at 7, and then boom, one button and you have this instead of this. Okay, cool. Now what we have? We have accent. Of course, all the machines have accent. There's the accent knob, but you can use this accent button to apply accent upon accent, make it live. Now let's listen to it. Let's make it a little bit more pronounced. Hear that? Without it, with it. Really, really cool. Now what we have actually a slide function. Slide function is really cool because you can add some slide at the end or the beginning of the sequence. Let's try it. A regular one. It was not recorded before. It's just me playing on it. Or you can silence it. And it slowly goes out. Really cool. Of course, you gotta have a better timing than mine. But actually, it's like perfect. Oh, you can have a hold function. Now let's try it. And you can say something. You can change patches on different device. Actually, you can change a beat on your MIDI connected device and have some fun. And that's not all. We have all the buttons, and we have this. We can change the key. Higher octave, lower octave. Go back. Now let's have it flat, sharp, whatever we want. You can really actually play on this instrument. perfect. Not a lot of synthesizers can do that, and actually you can combine stuff. Of course, you can use two hands, you can use this, you can use this, you can use this if you have free hands, right? But you can actually combine these buttons. You can use hold with each and every button that you use for live controls. See? Or in this case here. Now let's try it with ratchet. It works. Can it work with accent? Yes. Can it work with slide? Yes. Can it work with gate? Yes. Can it work with all of it? If you have enough fingers. See? Perfection. Now let's try to use accent with a gate lane. Accent? Gate lane. Accent and slide. Okay, now let's try gate with the slide. There's a lot of stuff like that you can experiment with. I really love this Donner B-1. The only thing I wanted from it is to have all them tiny buttons somewhere else, and call it live performance tools or something, because there's a lot of stuff that you are actually using for recording, making a sequence. Sometimes you can make a mistake and press something like this, turn it into edit mode. You don't want to do that, but that's about it. Live functions really good. Of course, it's not a TD3 MO or something, but I believe that some functions in here are not even accessible there. But it's not a tool against the tool. If you love acid, you gotta collect them all. And Donner B-1, I believe it's about like $100 right now. To me, it's a perfection of an acid synth. I always say synth. Why? It's a synth. But my English suck. You can already tell, right? People complain about my English. So yeah, you guys did the right thing. My English is horrible, and you are absolutely right to call me out on it. And if you want to know something, ask away. I always read the comments, even all the comments, even when you hate me, because I believe I deserve it because I make shitty music. Now, that's about it. How long was the video? 8 minutes. God damn it, I want to make it 4 or something.